Okay, so I was at a car show. But just because you family, and I know you know, Tom, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Normally I wouldn't even speak on it, but me and the homie was in some lowriders. We slide up to this lowrider show. All the homies got their lowriders out, but we from Long Beach, but we not tripping. I be forgetting about the music and all the strings that had with the Death Row shit. I just sometimes want to be a regular dude. So I hop in my lowrider and we pull up to the park. We pull up to the school. We got our lowriders out, and we just hanging out and we doing our thing. Then we park into the infield of the school. Wow. So now we trapped inside. So now my car right here. So we turn around. He nudged me like, "Hey man, who's these fools?" We turn around, it's Suge and about like 9 or 10 of his homies. And they mobbing toward me. But it's not like a friendly, "Hey, we finna say what's up to you" type. They mobbing like, "I don't know these dudes." And I'm kinda like already in a bad mood. And I just feel like, let's pop. So I'm starting squinting up. I tell the homie, I said, "Oh, it's finna pop. It's going down." So the way we mobbing is not finna. We not kids, homie. We ain't finna talk. Square up and get up. What's happening? So we squaring up and they mobbing toward me. Then all of a sudden, Sugar Free, from out of nowhere, like somebody just walking to the middle of the thing. He looked at me. He looked at Suge. It was like, "RBX. Black Tone want to holler at you." And he looked again and looked at Suge and was like, "I said Black Tone want to holler at you, RBX." And we turned and we look at the bleachers. Tony Lane stand up. Bam. We're about 20, 30 of the homies. Like, tell the homies, "Yeah, y'all not finna jump in." Like, y'all not finna jump in. Niggas turned around and got on up out of there. So we hopped in our car. Matter of fact, he told Free, send me the kite. Sugar Free sent the kite from Black Tone, said, "They up there watching you, X. Niggas ain't finna do nothing. You go and enjoy yourself, homie. Tell your homie, y'all enjoy y'all lowriders, man. Kick back on weirdos, ain't finna do nothing to you." So I did a lap. We was inside the track field. I did a lap. I just walked around the whole thing, was looking at all the cars, doing the lap. Because at that time, I knew all the homies was, they was like ready when they was finna get on up out of there, we bounced. That's my guy. Even though the Chicago Bears ain't doing too good, but I'm gonna put that out there right now. I got joints. We already spoke on it. We finna throw something together. Don't even trip, my nigga. I got you. We finna try to. I don't want to put too much on the airways because it's gonna be. But we finna put like a Tony Lane project together, nigga. And I'm gonna need my niggas to pull it together. Holler at me. I got some of the youngs on my holler at that got bars and they spitting, and it's gonna be a way to help the big homie and help yourself and help everything without no nefarious intentions, without no fuck shit, just straight up music. Get things popping and help the big homie. He a real one. I said that. He a real one. I was there.
And you had kind of like not disappeared, but you was kind of off the scene for a minute, right? And I see the East Coast, West Coast killer thing pop off.
Oh.
How did you wind up getting back with Dre? How did that phone call go? Like, take me back to that time, man, where was you sitting at home chilling and Dre just called you one day?
Kinda. Like, I don't know how that phone call went down, if I called him or he called me. But we got on the phone and we was talking, and he was like, "Man, I'm forming Aftermath." Well, actually, he didn't call it Aftermath. We didn't even have a name for it. He didn't have a name for it. It was his label. And if I remember correctly, I helped him with that. Like, because he was like, "Well, what we going to name it?" He said, "Man, I'm going over here. I'm done with all that. Let's get over here and do what we had planned on doing at first when we was at the road that we never got to do." I said, "You know what? I'm 100% with that." When he was doing the Been There, Done That, I Did One Time, and he did that compilation, and he put the compilation out. So my whole thing, like I spoke to you prior, I ain't no Suge Knight hater. But my loyalty at that time was to Dr. Dre because I'm a rapper. He makes the beat. We got that connection. So it was easy for me to say, oh, okay, I can do the same thing that we was doing over at the road without this certain entity all in the video tripping. So that's why it was a perfect match. And then I got there and Dre was on some really don't want to make the same kind. You know, he was venturing. He was testing his roles as a producer. You know, he wanted to do other things. And at that point, I'm like, okay, cool. I just kind of just fell back because I was kind of tired of the drama from Death Row and pulling up. And a lot of the brothers, what are they, Crips, Pyrus, Bloods, it doesn't matter. When they was gone and getting killed, it was hurting. I'm like, well, yada, yada. Oh, man, he got smoked. What do you mean? Well, he went to Compton and they shot him. And then I'll be like, what about yada, yada? Man, he got smoked the other day. I'm like, you know what? I've made enough change where I can go find me a spot and give me a nice TV and smoke me some really good herb and just let my niggas just marinate until they figure this thing out because it was too many people dropping. And they was dropping. And that's kind of it didn't rub me the right way. So I wanted to just post it up until they fell back with that bullshit.
It's a bad time for hip hop.
It was a bad time for hip hop, you know, just like, you know, like every day though. Like they was going back and forth, like, and you ain't no at that point, ain't no telling them, nigga, y'all need to quit tripping. Ain't nobody hearing that shit. Niggas is dying, nigga, they busting 50 cal rounds. What you gonna talk about?
One thing you can't deny about the dude, though, he had a brilliant business mind.
I mean, I think he had business people around him with business minds, you know? And I'm not saying that he's not a brilliant business mind, but just when you surround yourself around A1 lawyers and yada yada, then naturally, yeah, you become brilliant because that's who you flocking with. And when they giving you insights and pointers on this, that, and the other, if you college educated, remember he was in college, so he's been to college, so he knows how to hear, take down notes, whether it be actually a note or mental notes, and then thrive. So sure, there was too much death, too many people losing control. You know, the industry is full of control freaks. And you got a cat like that running around, he's not controlling. You're not controlling nothing. Piss him off and he gonna control you. So they don't want no strong black brothers like that. And we had Puffy doing this thing. What did they do? They had these brothers feuding, opposed to bonding and building together. Like, listen, okay, you're on the east, I'm on the west. How about we not trip and kill everybody up and we build a big ass bridge? So we can woo wop and we get dynamics and then we get a chapter over here. I mean, I don't know. Just imagine that.
What were your thoughts, man, when you saw that whole thing that happened with him and Terry Carter and he going to jail for pretty much the rest of his life, man? What was your thoughts?
I just seen Terry. Me and Rage was doing a show at the Forum. Trey Diaz just got out. Terry Carter picked Trey Diaz up. So I'm up here, boop, boop. My cousin Big Dave from Lil Zion's, he spooked me up there, boom. Next thing I know, I turn back to me and Trey D with the play fighting because I ain't seen him. Oh, nigga, square up, yada, yada. And I see Terry over there looking real like a executive CEO, you know, but he was telling me RBX. I was like, Terry, everything was 100. So to go from that, and I had talked to him, and we had plans, and he was no taller than Trey D, and Trey D, my dog, Trey D was like, X, I got you, boo boo. So when I heard it, I was kind of like thinking, the back of my head, like, nah, I hope it's just a situation with Terry bounce and be fine. You know what I mean? I was just wishing the best. And when they said he wasn't, I was strong. That shit really, to this day, strong. Like, I still understand that. I mean, I really can't speak on it because it wasn't no Long Beach business that they was dealing with. So for me to speak on it in any kind of way, be out of Long Beach, out of bounds.
I feel that.
But I just know Terry was my dude, and I was shocked by it all. How the dynamics and all the woo-wah-woo. Yeah.
Smooth Cut Productions.